Salutations!
Shammy, we gotta stop this radio show. We can't have people freaking out about aliens. My life's already inconvenient enough. You think looking this good just happens by itself?
Why do you think I'm on the show if not to save your figurative bacon? Please, relax.
There's gotta be something I can do about the UFO crazies who are gonna call the station. You know, something explosive.
All you need to do is disrupt them. These people always use public phones. But the DJ will announce their location at the beginning of each call. They should be easy to find.
Then I get to make with the Annihilation. Got it.
Violence is not the only path, my son. You need only disrupt them. Their deaths are not necessary.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. Listen, you do your thing and I'll do mine. Capiche? Alright, time to listen in, find the crazies, and take them down.
Make sure to get the calls off the air before they betray any conclusive evidence. It will not be hard for me to discredit them once they have disappeared.
Welcome back. You've tuned into our newest program, Alien Overlords, Myth or Reality. We want to hear from you, our listeners. But first, let me introduce a man of some note, Mr. Guru Shamalama, leader of the relatively recent Arkvoodle phenomenon. Tell us, Mr. Guru, why should we worship this Arkvoodle?
Because Arkvoodle is Lord of the Sacred Crotch. His benevolent love knows no boundaries.
Please go on.
He who accepts Arkvoodle as personal lord and sexual savior can achieve unprecedented sexual prowess and prosperity in all matters of the groin. His recent conquests include the planet of the Huris, where he seduced a race of white raisins from space.
Fascinating. And time for our first caller, Jeff from Soho Bridge. Hello,
Scotland
Jeff.
Yard
What's the
here.
buzz?
State your
Do you have a
emergency.
testament about
Never
Arkvoodle
heard
to
of
share with us
someone
today?
called Sherlock Holmes.
Hi, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Good to hear from you.
You mean spacecraft?
No, it was a big floating rock. I got an empty basket. I was asleep, but Gary woke me up and told me I'd been chosen for my outstanding physical condition. I was like, blimey, they're after me on board. And they dragged me off to their secret space lab to conduct experiments on me emaciated exile prey.
And where was this secret lab?
That French butter.
I would like to dedicate this song to Griffith Peridium.
Welcome back. You've tuned into our newest program, Alien Overlords, Myth or Reality. We want to hear from you, our listeners. But first, let me introduce a man of some note, Mr. Guru Shamalama, leader of the relatively recent Arkvoodle phenomenon.
What's going on?
Tell us, Mr. Guru, why should we worship this Arkvoodle?
Because Arkvoodle is Lord of the Sacred Crotch. His benevolent love knows no boundaries.
Please go on.
He who accepts Arkvoodle as his personal lord and sexual savior can achieve...
I'm going to be the first hooker elected Prime Minister. Unless Thatcher gets there first.
His recent conquests include the planet of the Huris, where he seduced a race of white raisins from space.
Fascinating. And time for our first caller, Jeff from Soho Bridge. Hello, Jeff. What's the buzz? Do you have a testament about Arkvoodle to share with us today?
I was abducted by it. They took me off into their spacecraft.
You mean spacecraft?
No, it was a big floating rock. Made out of empty and fascia. I was asleep, but Gary woke me up and told me I'd been chosen for my outstanding physical condition. I was like, blimey, they're after me on board.
Wonder how many more of us there are on the force.
Space lab to conduct experiments on the emaciated prey.
And where was this secret base?
The city.
I would like to dedicate this song to Reprobed.
Welcome back. You've tuned into our newest program, Alien Overlords, Myth or Reality. We want to hear from you, our listeners. But first, let me introduce a man of some note, Mr. Guru Shamalama, leader of the relatively recent Arkvoodle phenomenon. Tell us, Mr. Guru, why should we worship this Arkvoodle?
Because Arkvoodle is Lord of the Sacred Grudge. His benevolent love knows no boundaries.
Please go on.
He who accepts Arkvoodle as his personal lord and sexual savior can achieve unprecedented sexual prowess and prosperity in all matters of the groin. His recent conquests include the planet of the Huris, where he seduced a race of white raisins from space.
Time for our first caller, Jeff from Soho Bridge. Hello, Jeff. What's the buzz? Do you have a testament about Arkvoodle to share with us today?
Oh, it's abducted. They took me off in their spacecraft.
You mean spacecraft?
No, it's a big floating craft. I got a message.
Hello? Hello? Jeff seems to have been cut off.
That is right. Got to shave my legs this morning. Arkvoodle some weeks back when he escaped from a local mental institution. Perhaps the wardens managed to pry him away from the original bone.
Fascinating. Astounding. Stay tuned for more Alien Overlords. Fact or fiction. Our next caller is Robert. Tell me, Robert,
No, I'm a public servant.
not much of a muchness these days, eh? But what's your reason for calling? Astral projection? Visitation?
I guess you could call it a visitation. 10 years ago, when I was roughly they are springtime, really nothing like it.
Yes, go on.
So, well, I looked up from my room and what was there but a little green man in his face, staring at me with googly eyes, waving his hands about like a crazy man. It was right before the police reported assassination of Princess Hudson. Before I didn't know that at the time. But the green man just stood there, waving his arms and dancing.
Hello? Hello? Cut off again. Can't believe this.
You do seem to be having terrible luck with colors. Then again, I'll bet his sample was nothing more than dog poo frozen in a buggy.
Our next caller is Cynthia from Hyde Park. Welcome to the show, Cynthia. And for God's sake, please be sane.
Ron, it's a well-known fact that people who have encountered aliens do tend to go insane. We're not mentally equipped to deal with the idea that there are forces greater than ourselves. Provided forces visible, omnipotent, bearded, soldering, lies, who stand in judgment of our every move. Jeff and Robert weren't cut off. They vanished.
It's a... Oh my God, what is that?
And so if you, Cynthia, are sane, one can assume you have not encountered aliens. What then is the reason
Oh, I'm quite certain. Although I have in fact encountered aliens. However, I seem to be able to
Cynthia! Ambient jazz while we head on down to the park and check out the veracity of her claims. Stay tuned.